But power, real power, does not vanish. It mutates. It hides inside contracts, currencies, and military pacts. It reappears in polite smiles at summits, in the fine print of cooperation agreements. And for much of Africa, one shadow has remained constant, the tricolor shadow of France. When the last French governors sailed home in the early 1960s, Paris celebrated the birth of more than a dozen new nations. Yet in the corridors of the Élysée, another birth was taking place, that of Françafrique, the system that would bind the new states to their former master. General Charles de Gaulle's advisor, Jacques Foccart, understood that control did not require occupation. As he put it later, we had to invent independence while keeping our interests. Independence became theater. The real script was written elsewhere. The architecture of a ghost empire Foccart built a web that mixed politics, business, and intelligence. Oil companies such as Elf Aquitaine, banks, and French military officers formed the backbone. African leaders who accepted the deal, men like Houphouët-Boigny in Côte d'Ivoire, Omar Bongo in Gabon, or Gnassingbé Eyadema in Togo, received French protection, loans, and sometimes troops. In return, Paris received loyalty, access to raw materials, and the comfort of influence. It was an elegant mechanism. The CFA franc kept African economies pegged to the French treasury. Defense agreements allowed French troops to remain stationed in independent countries. French companies controlled key exports: oil, cocoa, uranium. Intelligence officers ensured that leaders who turned away from Paris did not last long. François-Xavier Verschave, one of the earliest whistleblowers, would later write in La Françafrique, le plus long scandale de la République. Behind the facade of aid and friendship lay a system of corruption, coup, and coercion, a parallel empire serving French interests. Through the 1960s and 1970s, the pattern repeated. When a leader sought genuine independence, chaos followed.